Hi everyone, welcome back. And today it is the fourth episode of our Raspberry Pi GPS project. Essentially, it is just me in the park and just proving that it actually works. And it works without any type of Wi-Fi connection or tethering connection or data connection. It basically works on the premise of once you do have Wi-Fi in the application, you can basically just take a snapshot of the area that you want to explore anywhere in the world, download it, and then you will open up the that area. When you're located in the area, you will see your essentially your position, and it works beautifully. The the WaveShare L76X GPS board that connects on top of the Raspberry Pi, so basically a hat system. Um, it is reliable. The antenna connected to it is very good, and the application that we have created, essentially um, the graphical interface works perfectly. It allows us to control it and have it function as reliably as possible. You could refer back to my previous episode and you'll have a lot more explanations. So, two things I want you to know. First of all, in this video, you'll see me in the park. So basically, it's a park where I've downloaded part of the grid that I'm exploring. So just pretend I'm somewhere in the forest, whatever. Um, Scaly mountains, whatever your trekking destination. And so just a few things. First of all, I do mention there's a lot of wasps. Not because of the garbage, just a little correction. Montreal is one of those cities where composting is quite popular, and Montrealers are very good with composting. But when you have the high heat that we've had this summer, it's attracted, and it was a very unusual summer. I mean, we've had hot summers, but this one was just consistently hot and humid without any reprieve. So, composting attracted a lot of insects, bugs, uh, beneficial wasps that are very beneficial for nature. Unfortunately, they were quite a nuisance this summer. So that's one thing. And the other thing I do want to bring to your attention is that I had a failure with, which I mentioned in my video as well, with this, with the SD card. Um, I believe, well, I've just ordered a new SD card that I'm going to um, use, but just be careful when you do applications, when you build applications on the Raspberry Pi. I recommend if you're having a project that will essentially grow with time, you may also make a lot of functional changes, and maybe that might cause an issue as well. So, just a heads up, um, just be careful if you're going to have a project that you don't want to affect other projects in case there is a SD failure or for some reason your operating system fails and you need to re-image. You just don't want to ruin other projects as well. So I recommend one SD card per project, format it, and run with that. Now, the other important thing is I just want to make sure that you agree that my hair looks much better than the guy on the thumbnail. So just leave me a comment if you think so. So without further ado, that's let me show you the success off grid in the park. We got a signal, we got a location, we are good. And we are here in Parc Montréal in Montreal, Canada. And we're going to test our GPS system. Now, one thing first I want to let you know, we are having a huge issue with wasps this year, mainly because, well, obviously it's been hotter than ever this summer, and I guess with all the food, with the garbage, with the heat, the excessive heat that we've had this summer, it was prime territory for them to basically expand their colonies. And they're kind of all over the place, although I've only seen one or two so far. But yeah, that's the story. So let me show you the park a bit. It's a gorgeous park, and we're gonna test the GPS system. Let me just show you my setup here first. So basically, so we have the screen right there. We have a power pack. We have our Raspberry Pi, and here we have our antenna. So we're gonna get this started and see if everything is working fine. Essentially, what I've done is I've downloaded the location. So you could download like 10 square kilometers, 50 square kilometers, as much as it will allow you. I haven't tried 100 square kilometers yet, but I'm sure you don't want to backpack in 100 square kilometers in one day. Ideally, all you need is basically to, once you do have Wi-Fi, download the area that you're going to backpack in, or trek, or explore, adventure, and then once it's downloaded, you no longer need to have any connection. You simply download that saved map, and you can use the GPS system. So one thing that we're gonna do is not to worry. Basically, there's a lot of functionalities that we're gonna end up adding, and at the same time, we're also going to have a container that I'm gonna build that allows to place everything into the backpack, and then just have this beauty basically connect to one wire outlet, basically one tube, and you could just essentially go with it, and you'll have a nice big screen. So let me show you first the park, because it's beautiful. There's a lake down there. Very nice lake. You could walk around along the border. Parking is pretty simple. So if you're visiting Montreal, Parc Montréal or Mont Royal Park is just a gorgeous place to be in. I highly recommend stop over, enjoy right before winter comes, because then you don't want to be here. All right. Well, actually, there are people that do trek in the winter. So let's get everything ready, and let's get that bearing. And once we get that point that shows us our location, because I've downloaded the map of this area. And yeah, if it works, it works. We're good to go. We could see my location, which is right there. So it works. Basically, our GPS application is now working, and it is totally
offline, as you could see there with the two red X's. And again, our bearing is right there. I'm not going to walk around with it yet because what I want to do is I want to create a casing, a special system that will go in your backpack, and it will then connect freely to the unit, and then you could just walk around with the unit. There's going to be one cable, well, basically one tube that connects from here to your backpack, and it will have this very light battery. There's a solar panel as well, and everything will be nicely encased. Again, I just love this. Look at that.
And there we have it. Hope you enjoyed this one. And catch me on my next episode where we're going to basically build something, create something. Hopefully, we don't break anything. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.